This video is brought to you by morethanArealestateagent.com, your #1 source for real estate merch on the internet. Use code YouTube for 10% off your first order. What's going on, good people? It's your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. And while I have a little bit of downtime here, I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know we're actually here at one of my listings here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm actually personally running today's open house. And I said, you know what? There's somebody out there that wants to get the strategies, the tips on how to run an effective open house, and also get some strategy on how I scored this listing, this amazing home here in North Atlanta. You're tuning into this video for the first time. My name is Marvin, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. Follow me on social media at Sold by Marvin. And if you're interested in strategy and tips in general on just how to be a better, sharper, faster real estate agent, book a call in the description of this particular video with me so I can talk about how my alignment with Real Brokerage has helped me score listings like this on a regular basis. Okay, so we are stepping inside the home here. One of the things that's very important when you are running an open house, and I'll start if you're running one of your actual listings open houses, one of the things that are important to do is a little bit of reconnaissance work on that particular area. If you live in that area, then that's amazing because now you can really speak to some of the key amenities and the intangibles. I gotta take my shoes off because my sellers requested everyone take their shoes off. But you can talk about some of the intangible things that a particular person that's walking a home during your open house might be interested in. One of the things that I focus on when I'm doing an open house, whether it's my listing or someone else's listing, is what I call Marvin's one favorite thing. So as I'm walking through the home, I kind of want to make sure that there are two key things that I highlight, or one key thing that I highlight, which is my favorite thing. And then Marvin's second favorite thing would be another aspect of the home that I want to make sure that that potential buyer that's walking through that door notices when they come into the home. So in this particular property, one of my favorite things is the open concept of this living room. I mean, this is it's a massive living room here, and then it gives you tons and tons of natural light coming into that home that you can see the massive backyard. So those would be one or two of the things that I would focus on when a person is walking into my property. Some of the other prep work that I think is also important to do is, if you're comfortable, maybe door knocking in a couple houses vicinity from this particular property, just to let the neighbors know, hey, I'm hosting an open house today. We've got a property for sale in our neighborhood, and I think you'll want to stop by to check it out. In my experience, most neighbors are very nosy, so they're gonna want to know what the neighbor that's selling their house has going on. That way they can see if they're interested in selling their home with me, what kind of prep work will go into making that home as marketable as possible. So for this particular listing, I had a conversation with the seller where we walked through minimizing a couple of things in the home, doing a little bit of decluttering, but you want to keep a home with as little noise as possible when a person walks in. And when you're running an open house, you want to make sure that you've got a couple of key elements. Food of some sort, and it could be refreshments of some sort. It could be sandwiches, cookies, whatever. For today's open house, I went with some light refreshments, so I have water and cookies. But you can go as extravagant as your budget will allow, but make sure that you don't show up to an open house completely empty-handed. If you don't have anything else for an open house, make sure that you have some type of refreshments. Again, snacks and water. Have a really good smelling candle. As you just saw, that's the candle of choice for today's video, and some good music. So I have the music paused right now just because I don't want to get a copyright strike with YouTube, but I always have some really good lo-fi jazz music from Spotify going. And if you'd like to get a good playlist, I will link my personal real estate open house playlist in the description of this video. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video and you are a real estate professional, consider partnering with me here at Real Brokerage. Pay nothing per month, get a fantastic split, and you have the opportunity to build a business through revenue share and stock purchases. Book a call at the link below in today's video, and I'm happy to have a conversation on why I was able to grow my business exponentially by moving my practice to Real Brokerage. All right, back to the video. Also, I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention this, but when a person comes into your home to visit your property for the open house, whether it's your listing or a listing for another agent's, do not follow them around that home if you can help it. I think that it's conventional wisdom to think that you have to be like around them and available the entire time, but it's very important that you just introduce yourself when they walk in. You talk about the home, as I mentioned, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, your one favorite thing about the property, and then you simply let them know that you'll be in the kitchen or in the dining, wherever you have your space set up if they have any further questions. I can't tell you how many open houses I've been to that the agent is clearly following me around. And I'll be honest, I wonder if they were doing it for other reasons that are a little bit more nefarious. I don't know if they think I'm gonna steal something, I don't know what, but do not follow the individuals around. Give the information, be pleasant, be smiling, and then be present but invisible. And again, if they have any questions, maybe if they are on one part of the home and then they come to an area that's closer to you, then you can ask them, hey, did you all have any questions as you're touring the property? And then obviously before they leave, you'll walk them out just to ensure that, they left everything in one piece. But don't be that agent that's like following them around. It's a complete turnoff, a complete turnoff. And I don't want you to mess up your opportunity because you think that that's what you were supposed to do. Okay, so I had a couple of buyers walk in while I was recording, so I had to shut everything down and talk with them. But I want to really kind of walk through just some suggestions on how to maximize your time during your open house. As I talked about, of course, refreshments is a no-brainer. It's important to print out a couple of copies of information pertaining to the property. Something that you can create in Canva. There's a lot of great open house templates. Just do a search for it in Canva and then just plug in the information. Most individuals that are coming to tour a home want to know a few key things. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, square footage, and if it's a family, we want to highlight the school system that the community is in. The price, I usually will bring up price towards the end if they're unaware. Let's say they just came in off the street and they're just literally walking the home. I try not to bring up price because I want them to experience the home first. Love the home or like the home or hate the home, whatever the case is. I want them to know what the experience is going to be living here fully and truly, and then I may bring up price towards the end. But ultimately, I just want to give the individual that's coming to visit the open house, because that's truly a blessing to have someone stop in a home that you're running the open house for. And the majority of folks that have come in today saw the signs that I laid out that you're just seeing in the clips now. Those signs have apparently been more effective than all of the online marketing that I've been doing. So I don't negate any and all opportunities and ways to market a property that I'm doing an open house for. So the key thing that one of the agents that I partner with here at Real Brokers, they stopped by and asked me a really good question that I thought would be helpful to bring up on this particular video. And that is, how do you capture the information when a person comes to tour your property? How do you capture that potential prospect's information? The first thing that I do within my introduction, talking about what's going on with the home, bedrooms, bathrooms, all that, is I will ask that particular prospect, are you represented by another real estate agent? For one, you want to make sure that you protect yourself so that you do not do anything that comes off as a solicitation if a person is represented by another agent. If they tell you that they're represented by another agent, then you can simply answer any questions that they may have about the property. And if you have something to give away, like I'm doing in my open house, I'm doing a Visa gift card giveaway, you can still collect their information in case they are the individual that wins the giveaway. But outside of that, you cannot solicit them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So I would say caveat emptor as far as how to handle that. But if you're doing a giveaway, then any and everyone that comes through that door, you can gather their information in case they win. You may have seen if you've been to open houses before, you may have seen that sometimes individuals might do sign-in sheets. Personally, I don't like to do sign-in sheets. You can do like a QR code or something like that, but I like to actually have my laptop in front of me as I'm talking to them. And to ensure that I'm gonna get accurate information for that individual, I will input the information for that prospect myself into my CRM. I have an open house link that's offered through my CRM here with Real Brokerage. It's called Lofty, and there's an open house tab that's created for a particular home that you're doing an open house with, that you can manually plug in that person's information. I never let them do it. I do it for them because I want to make sure that I have accurate information, and I incentivize them to give me correct information by telling them, hey, if you win this Visa gift card, I want to make sure that I can get in contact with you. So what's a good contact number and email address? Now, I've already taken about 5 seconds to enter in their information. They're in my CRM. I get them going on a drip campaign, and the reason and the purpose for this open house is satisfied. So one of the individuals that came through here today was an unrepresented client from out of state. So that's super exciting because this is my listing. So if they're interested in this property, once I do further follow-up, that's going to be an opportunity to potentially double end it. So I would say that this open house was a win-win-win. If you are a licensed real estate agent or you just finished real estate school and you're ready to talk about what alignment with real brokerage looks like, I'm happy to hop on a call with you. Click the link in the first pinned comment of this video. That's my Calendly link, and let's have a conversation if you are a licensed already and just need to pick a brokerage, or you've finished your real estate school, you've taken your exam, and now you simply need to choose where you're gonna hang your license. Let's have those conversations as soon as possible. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. How do you run your open houses for maximum lead generation effectiveness, overall professionalism? Everyone loved this home. The feedback was really, really good. So I'm gonna continue to do these open houses until we get this puppy under contract and until the next video. Well, before you go, YouTube thinks you're gonna like either this video or this video here. So before you go, check out more videos from the channel. And until the next video, this is your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor.